So hey guys, today after a very long period, I know I'm making a video actually. Like probably after those interviews, I did not make much of a video except one or two small videos. I am more active on Instagram. If you want to reach out to me for anything, you want to follow my content, you can go to Instagram and follow my content. I do make reels there, a lot of reels about my travel stories. I have been traveling a lot lately. That's why I'm not much active on YouTube. But whatever, today I have this guy with me who is following me for a long time. You guys have probably seen this guy. He used to be my roommate in college, and we were kind of best friends, and we have had our startup journey together and a lot of things together. So Ankit had been in my vlog 2 or 3 times, but now today we are not in that room where we used to stay. We're at my house where I grew up. And Ankit came here to visit. Like, we know each other for 4 or 5 years, but this is the first time he came here. That too after passing out of college, because he will be leaving for Delhi soon. The reason he's going to Delhi because he got into IIT Delhi this year after a long time of preparation. He had been preparing for almost as long as I know him, like for last 3 years he is preparing for GATE, and he wrote GATE into 2021. I also wrote GATE that year only. I qualified with marginal marks, but he had done well, and then again he prepared for GATE 2022, and this year he got into IIT Delhi in the stream of artificial intelligence, and he is going for MS research profile. So that is the journey I wanted to share with you guys, because I know a lot of people who follows me are from our college only, and they have a lot of queries about higher studies. And I did make videos about higher studies like GATE exam only with Gaurav who ranked AIR 81 3 years ago. So, and people loved that content, like that has like 4,000 or 5,000 views. So now Ankit will introduce himself. Ankit, introduce yourself to my audience.
Hi, myself Ankit, and I have done my graduation in computer science from Kolkata, and I cracked GATE 2 times in 2021 and 2022, both in CS branch.
So that is it about Ankit. Now I have a fixed set of questions about Ankit, because in his preparation there is a lot of aspects. So I cannot give all that knowledge in one video. It will be like 1-2 hours of video. So Ankit, why and how did you go for GATE? Like, why not any other exam, and how did you think like I will go for masters and not for job or startup or anything else?
Yeah, this I got this question came to me on second year, second sem only. That's fourth sem. This question came to my mind. Actually, there were 2-3 incidents due to which I chose to go for GATE. And the first is I had a very bad breakup that time, fourth semester, and then second is we were in the startup, and we know how the investor treated us as we were not IIT in that time. These two reasons motivated me that I had to prove myself, and so I chose as a GATE as a pathway to a prospect in future.
So regarding the investor part, like long story short, we used to have a startup when we used to be in our second year only. So the startup was doing well, and the dry run period was short, but we had a lot of customers. So we went to the investor because we did not have money to go forward, and the investor liked the idea and everything. But his direct words were like, as just because we were not IITians, we are not eligible for their funding. So that is something that struck both like me and Ankit. Like, how can our college background matter in terms of getting funding? So that is one reason that triggered Ankit. And another was like the breakup, he said. My next question to Ankit is like, why GATE? Why not any other like competitive exam that allows you for masters, probably GRE and CAT? Why not GRE, CAT or anything else? Why only GATE?
Yeah, I am not that much interested in MBA. I am more interested in technical field. So I didn't go for CAT. That's the reason. And for GRE, There are actually two reasons. One, that's the money factor, that amount we have to spend, take the loan, and it's kind of burden type something. And the second factor is GRE is exam is all about aptitude based, and so GATE gives opportunity to nourish the technical part, and it's all about GATE is all about technical. So I thought GATE is a more comfortable option for me rather than GRE. And third also, as my college background was not so strong, so I couldn't make to the top universities like MIT, Harvard. So I thought giving GATE is the best option for me at that point.
So basically, you did not go for CAT because you were not interested, and you did not go for GRE because like money would be an issue because you need a lot of money and
loan something.
You did not want to take the loan at that time, and you thought like college background will hamper application in MIT, Harvard.
Yeah.
So that is something. For his case, like he wanted to go to top colleges only. So that is why you chose for GATE. Okay, nice. The next question is like, when did you get started for like GATE preparation? Like in which year of your engineering? Or
yeah, I started preparing for GATE after fourth semester. Actually, there was an incident that after that point, before that I was confused that GATE or placement or something like that. After I visited Shobik with on Siddhij IIT Kharagpur Tech Fest, annual Tech Fest, then I realized that I have to go to this place. I have to make to the IIT. So from that point only I started preparing, and at first my benchmark was not that. I was happy with I thought I will be happy with getting any IITs. But after our senior Gaurav Dutta Ghosh, who got AR 81 and made it to IIT Bombay, so I also thought I will also make it to old IITs like Delhi, Bombay.
So basically the story is like Gaurav is our senior and he's like very close to us. So you can see the video that I made back in 2019 when
Gaurav. Give the link.
Yeah, I will put the link or put it in the I button somewhere here or here. So when Gaurav like got into IIT Bombay in 2019, he cracked GATE with a like very good rank, like All India rank 81. I did make 2 videos. I will link both of them. So at that time also we used to hang out with Gaurav for a long time, and Gaurav used to go to the place where he used to stay. Like he used to bunk college and come there with other friends. And Ankit used to study. At that time I have literally videos and photos when Gaurav and all of us are playing games and Ankit is studying for GATE. So I think Gaurav also inspired him a lot, and actually he helped him a lot regarding preparation and interview. And there was this story like I have vlogs of Kshitij also back in 2018. In 2019 also I went to Kshitij and I forced Ankit to go with me.
Yeah.
And he went there and he saw, like he told me that thing, like he saw what is the life is to be an IITian. And he felt that very interesting and intriguing, and then and there he thought to go for it. I remember he came 2-3 days early home before me from Kshitij because I went somewhere to travel, and he came home early, and by the time I came home I saw he already enrolled into some coaching and he already started preparing for GATE within 2-3 days only. So that is how he got started. Like there were too many factors to provoke him, like one is breakup, then this IIT life, and then Gaurav, an investor. So yeah. So basically, Ankit, you started in 2019 when you were in your second year.
Fourth semester.
So that is a very early stage to prepare. Like many people does not also recommend you to start that early because you can forget. But Ankit is a kind of special person, so he started that back like before graduation only, before his first attempt only. He had done a preparation of like 2.5 years. So that is something unusual. I also like I did not see any topper or anyone preparing for that long. But he took the precautions and I think that worked for him. Sorry guys, like we had to change our seats because there is a lot of heat coming, like a lot of sun. So anyway, like Ankit, tell me like preparing that early. People don't recommend usually preparing that early because you can keep on forgetting things. So do you think that was a positive thing for you, or what impact that it created? Like as you prepared that early, you started preparing back in second year only.
Yeah, I prepared it from fourth sem. Actually, on the fourth sem, I was getting accustomed what the syllabus is, what the strategy should be, ideal strategy. I didn't prepare that hectically that time. It was like an overview. I was taking overview from seniors, how they attacked the plan and something like that. From third year first sem, I totally devoted my everything towards the preparation and plan of attack.
So basically, second year was for like a honeymoon period for you. Like you were like nurturing and getting used to the entire thing.
Yeah.
So that helped you to get used to the entire syllabus and everything.
Yeah.
So that actually helped you preparing that early.
Yeah.
So okay, so if that works for you, then you can probably try to prepare that early. You will get a lot of time.
It's more important knowing the exam than giving the exam. There is a pro.
So second year helped you to know the exam better. So so that is something. Okay, the next question is like, how long was your entire preparation? Like?
Approx 2.5 to 3 years. Approx.
So like for first attempt you had like 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And for second attempt like you had another 1 year.
So 1 year and approx 2-3 months for MS interviews.
So in total we can assume that you prepared for almost 3 to 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a very long period. But like how did you manage to keep your calm that for 3.5 years is like almost the entire course of engineering. So people lose their calm in engineering only, and you were preparing alone. I used to live alone in a room. Like he used to live with me, and then he moved out in a separate room where he used to live completely alone just to study. And he did that for 1.5 years to 2 years almost. So for this long period, how did you keep your patience?
Actually, I was in this period. In this period, I never felt that I had completed the syllabus, the course, something like that. There is new in every day, new thing to learn in every day. Like I had never been in the topper list in my academics from up to 12, class 12, and so I had to make strategies, how to make notes, how to memorize things, how to do revision. That strategies, it takes time to build from scratch.
So basically you were so much into the preparation that you did not feel any kind of lack of patience.
No.
So that is a very exceptional amount of dedication. But if you have that, you can apply. So the next question is like how did you get started after like the decision? How did you get started with the preparation? Like how did you choose the coaching? How did you like? It takes a lot of time to figure it out. You already told that in second year only you figured out the entire thing out of preparation.
Yeah.
Then you actually started acting towards your strategy.
Yeah.
So how was the strategization part? Because when you got to know about GATE, before that you did not even know about what is GATE. And then from knowing about GATE to know the entire syllabus, the strategy, the exam pattern, like how did you do the research part and choosing your coaching? How did you do the entire thing? Because many people are probably watching who does not know about GATE. Probably they are they heard about GATE and they are watching this video, or they are hearing it for the first time. So after this, if they want to get started, how should they approach the strategy part before the preparation?
Yeah, actually, in my case, I was looking for, after coming from IIT Kharagpur, I was looking for good coaching in for GATE, and at first I was preferring like offline coaching. So I got many coaching list name from Google, and I found that GATE Forum was near to my home. So I thought it's a good brand name, so I enrolled with them, GATE Forum, and they also gave me some scholarship due to my GPA that time.
So basically you learned about GATE and then you Googled like what are the coachings, and you saw the best possible option, because that used to be near our home also, where I used to stay, like probably 10-15 minutes only. So and you got a scholarship also. That's how you went.
Yeah.
Okay, so probably that is a very straightforward, simple approach. Like you can Google and see what options are preferable for you. Then
it was the COVID wave came in 2020. All things shifted to online. All things shifted to online. So the GATE Forum online quality was that much not that up to the mark in 2020. So I got one of my friend gave me some pirated videos of Ravindra Ragula sir. So I prepared. I then devoted everything. I studied entirely from sir only, Ravindra Ragula sir.
So after basically gate forum and when
RBS
the
sir, I
pandemic hit, you
Yeah.
got a like pirated course of Ravindra Rabula for gate. Like that was a very famous course until like last year when sir stopped teaching, and you got that course and you prepared from that only.
Yeah, RBS sir, from that I prepared and then I gave 2021.
So which one would you suggest, like offline coaching or online coaching or books or self study?
In self study, there you will do some lot of redundant work. Like GATE focuses some niche topics in some subject, and but in the standard textbook we will do some unnecessary stuffs that will take your time, and you will not complete the course in the stipulated times. Like you suppose you devoted 2 years, then 2 years will be not sufficient enough. So I suggest that coaching is best. And for offline and online, in my case I tried both. So I got I got familiar with online more than offline, because there is an advantage in online that you can watch the videos, recorded videos a lot of times. Suppose I forget one concept, I will watch it 2-3 times. But offline coaching, I have to make the notes at that spot only. Then I have to go through the, if I miss some point at that point, I have to do lot of struggle, and like referring internet and Google it, and sometimes there is their authentic source also matters in this case also. So I prefer online is better than offline, and online is like interactive something. So I didn't interact in class much, like asking, raising hand and doubt solving. I used to email the professor, and so I found online is best for me than offline.
So you will suggest like online coaching and then self study?
Yeah, self study is must.
And but for help you should go for online coaching apart from offline coaching because of the flexibility.
Some guys feel that interaction is helpful for them. Offline is better than online.
But mostly you will suggest personally online coaching. Like, will you suggest books? Like, are books needed or just the course is enough?
No, any course in the market is not enough. Even the top institutes like Medici, ACE, their courses are also not sufficient, because it's not possible for covering entire thing, bits and bytes into one video. You have to refer to internet, books, some university articles. I used to refer that for I remembered for runtime environment in compiler design. I read the entire chapter from Dragon book, and for operating system I read somewhat Galvin. I solved Galvin exercises, and that question came in 22 also. Ditto, same question from Galvin only. So you have to refer books. That's the main motto. Course is not sufficient.
So you will suggest for like deep knowledge you have to refer books, and course is not sufficient. Okay. So next question is like how long did it take you to complete the syllabus in the first attempt? Like how long, entire syllabus?
Yeah, actually I was preparing from 2019, so I covered the entire syllabus in 2020 around July.
So it almost 1.5 years. 1.5 years.
Yeah.
It took you to complete the entire syllabus.
From our RBSR and GET forum, both mixed.
Both mixed. It took you like 1.5 years.
Yeah.
Okay, and the next year you also prepared from some other course like GET Applied Roots.
Yeah.
So from next year also you studied the entire thing, right?
Yeah, I actually first time when I attempted, I got AR 1002 rank that time with score of 673, GET score of 673, and that time I felt that in the RBI pirated video, that course, I found that my mathematics part was lacking. So I thought that I have to make reattempt and make the strong mathematics part. I focus mainly in mathematics in the 2022 preparation.
The second attempt.
Yeah, the second attempt I focus mainly in mathematics, and rest subject I also did all the videos from applied, like C programming. I was accustomed with programming from class 12 only, class 11 only. In our course there was C++, but I started from scratch only in 2022.
So
but
how long did it take the second time to complete the entire syllabus again?
yeah, actually I had the notes of previous, so I have to just annote my notes, that where were extra points that applied teacher Shrikant Verma sir taught us. That's, and for math I made entire scratch from scratch. I completely wiped out my previous year notes of maths and I made entire from scratch.
So how long did it take the entire time? Second year?
It took around September to October, Jan to September to October.
Like this time it took you like 10 months, 10, 11 months.
Yeah, 10, 11, no?
9 to 10 months.
9 to 10
9 to 10
yeah.
months it took you. Okay,
Yeah.
so first year it took you like 1.5 years.
That included test series also. I was simultaneously
Giving test series. So
yeah.
First year without test series it took you like 1.5 years.
Yeah.
And second year with test series, like it took you like
Yeah, I completed all the videos at the end of September and mid of October. That's the period.
9 to 10 months entire video and test series also. Then you went for revision and test series.
Yeah.
Okay, so like how many rounds of revision have you done for each first attempt and second attempt?
I didn't count the number of rounds.
Average on an average, like 4-5 times.
Yeah, 4-5 times each subject.
Each subject in first attempt and second attempt more, probably more.
Yeah, probably more.
So
when I get time, I used to revise.
So what is the minimum amount of revisions? Is there any number you suggest for the
No, that
aspirants?
is not, actually it's not a particular some number, this amount of time you have to, whenever it's necessary, do revise.
Okay, so you don't recommend any minimum number?
No, it's 1 also, 10 also, whatever you like, whatever you feel comfortable, you revise.
Okay, then moving forward, like when should someone start giving a test series?
Yeah, actually ideal time for test series is around month of September, August to September. That's the ideal time. You will get enough time to analyze your mistakes and something. Actually, in first attempt, I remember I gave RBI test series. There I gave around 150 tests.
Okay, so September to August, September is the right time to start giving test series.
Yeah.
And if someone is giving the second attempt, then they can do it along with the next year preparation also.
Yeah.
So how did you prepare yourself for the actual exam? Like there is an exam fear. Many people suggest to give test series in a certain way so that you get used to when you will be in the exam hall giving the actual exam. So what practices you have done to prepare yourself for the exam hall?
Yeah, actually in home you can't do exact exam type of feeling, but I isolated myself, like I locked my room. That way I gave test series so I could increase my marks and accuracy. But exam feeling is different. And in my time, due to COVID, there was not CBT scope also, so I have to give on spot the exam.
So can you explain what is CBT?
Yeah, actually CBT is like many coaching conduct CBT. It's like giving the test in like gate-like environment in some remote location, in some remote center.
So it's a kind of a simulation for actual exam.
Yeah.
So you face it's like kind of mock test.
Yeah, mock test.
So that creates an environment that organizes many coachings that you can go and give exam along with other aspirants.
Yeah.
Okay, so people can go for CBT also. Otherwise, they can create a environment in their room.
In home, you can't. Actually, it's near about impossible, because in home-based situation you can isolate yourself, not creating an environment like test center like CBT.
So it is not possible to prepare yourself. So anyway, you could not do anything to prepare yourself for the exam hall.
Yeah. That's the true. Only CBT is one scope, but
so otherwise, no practice is enough to prepare you for the exam hall. Yeah. Okay, so that is something from Ankit. So moving forward, like after facing the actual exam, what is your experience like?
First time.
First time obviously after facing the actual exam. Like what was your experience? Like was that something you imagined while preparation? Because you imagine a lot of things. I will do this in the preparation exam. I'll do that in the exam. So what was the actual experience, and rather than the imagination you have done while preparing?
Actually, in my test series, I was giving test series back in 2021. For to get 2021, I was giving test series of RBR sir only, and there I used to be in top 50 bracket every time, top 50, sometimes top 10, top 20. I used to be there only, so I thought I will go and crack the exam easily. But in 2020 in GATE 2020, I found that I lacked that I told mathematics concept and the variety of questions that I lacked. So and the actually I isolated myself, so I felt that there are many candidates.
Social anxiety.
Yeah, that's so there are many candidates besides me, so I
felt uneasy,
bit stressed, and the question paper was not like that RBS sir was set, so it's like mixed something, so I couldn't perform that well, you know.
So basically the actual exam experience was like you felt anxious, because of probably COVID you could not get interacted with much of people, and also you found a lot of loopholes in your preparation, and you felt a bit of stressed, because it was not something that you expected you will feel. So you will suggest people to interact with people while preparing, right? So that they don't get socially anxious. So you should not be completely alone. You should keep on interacting with people, so that when you are sitting in the room, then you are not feeling uneasy that there is a lot of people around me. So that is what you will suggest.
Yeah, and second attempt, I prepared for the exam there where I was lacking first time. That points I improved myself, but due to my own strategy of attempting plan of attack, that didn't work for me on the exam day. In the test series, it used to work for me, but on the exam day, my plan of attack didn't work. So my rank came into 1092.
So slightly decreased.
Yeah, slightly decreased, but there is a twist here.
Yeah, that we will come in the later part of the video. So in second attempt, you did not feel much of anxiousness. Found that the strategy of attempting the question
didn't work that day.
Didn't work that day. So second attempt, everything was fine.
Yeah, preparation was
except like approaching the question paper, like solving this amount of question first and then not this amount.
Yeah,
that plan did not work fine.
Yeah, that day didn't work.
Okay, so that was your overall experience about the exam. So the next question is like, how did you choose not to go for job and prepare full time? Like, as we know that your batchmates were preparing for placements, and all of us actually got the job, but you were not going for the job. Like, there is a very big fear of missing out, that everyone is going for job, and I am preparing for something that is actually uncertain no matter how good I prepared. There's a lot of factors. So how did you manage to keep your calm and keep on preparing for GATE only without preparing for the job?
Yeah, actually I was preparing very early, so I sorted out that I will face this situation in some point or other. So I made some strategy that I will not go for placements, because I don't want to work in the service-based company like CTS, TCS.
As far as I know, that you got into CTS also in campus placement.
Yeah, actually I am coming to that only.
Okay.
So I didn't want to work, so I prepared full time for GATE and I devoted everything for GATE. And in the meantime, like in the placement season, there was a notification about CTS that from college side only. So I thought there is an aptitude test. So I will give an attempt and let's see how much I prepared for GATE. And I gave the aptitude test casually only. But around 1 week later, I got the mail that I got selected for interviews. And that interview I gave it casually. So I want to see where my loopholes are there. And there I specified only GATE subjects like DBMS, OS, CN, the algorithm, data structure. I mentioned them. They asked me that question, so I did it and I cracked it. accidentally I cracked it.
So basically, your GATE preparation helped you to crack a job offer also.
Yeah.
So even if you did not have any plan of having a job, you end up having a job.
Yeah.
So even if you did not get the job, then also it would not matter to you, right?
No.
Because you had your all of plans clear.
Yeah.
So you had a clear sorted.
Then GATE came, so I gave. So my rank was 1002, and that year I was getting IIT Patna. So then IIT Patna. So that was my backup plan. In next year, if I don't make it to old IITs, at least I have IIT Patna MNC branch. That was at
So basically, second year you had that back of mind that I have already a rank that will get me to some good college,
so
IIT
I didn't
Patna.
go for job.
Yeah, so second year did not go for job offer due to that reason that I already have a job offer for IIT Patna. I can get it next year also, as GATE ranks are valid for 3 years, and so that is what kept on going for you next year because you wanted to improve your rank only. Even the rank was not improved, you could get into IIT Patna. And first year, you did not have any plans to go. You already had your plans sorted, and then again you got a job offer, so that became another backup plan, right? Okay, so that is something good. GATE preparation can actually end up giving you opportunity for job because actually the knowledge is kind of similar. So that is something you can note about GATE preparation. Moving forward, how was your second year preparation experience and how did the exam? You already told how did the exam go. How was the preparation experience second year? Because you already prepared for 2 years, 2.5 years actually, and then again go for next year. Even if you were getting IIT Patna, how was that experience, the entire preparation experience for another 1 year?
Actually, I felt that there is a lack of knowledge in first time, so I actually utilized towards the preparation towards the modifying my loophole, towards upgrading my concepts,
making yourself better.
Yeah, making myself version better. So I didn't get into the phase like depression or something that.
So you were actually very occupied improving, and that's how the entire year passed.
Yeah.
So that was your experience. So you did not face much of a FOMO or loop depression that you were preparing alone.
No.
Okay, so he was so much into preparation that he did not feel any kind of thing. So that was his preparation. Okay. So in overall preparation for first year and second year, what are the most challenging moments and what are the sacrifices you have made, do you think?
Yeah, sacrifices. I had to ask a lot from everything like social media, Facebook, WhatsApp. I remembered that when I was giving the second attempt 6 months earlier, I closed my phone and kept it in the box somewhere else, and I was using my mother's phone at that time for making calls, something, because those were distractions for me. And for communication with friends, I gave them my email ID. Whoever wants to communicate.
Yeah, I used to communicate with him in email only. There's a very weird and strange part. One fine day, I saw a message from Ankit, from September 1st. I won't be available. 2021. I won't be available. When he was preparing for this year's GATE, I won't be available on phone. If anything urgent, contact me on this email address, and I already had that email address. So then, after that, in 6 months, because I was also busy with my job and everything. So in next 6 months, I did not talk to him for entire 6 months till GATE from mid of 2021. And once or twice I talked to him, and that too via email, how is this preparation going on and everything. So that is something I don't know how many people will be capable of applying, but that is something he applied. So if you're that crazy for GATE, then I would recommend you to go that far. Okay, so that was something extraordinary. Moving forward, how did you convince your parents not to go for job? You were convinced by your planning. But middle class families, we know that they will ask us to go for job when they spend a lot of money on our education. And we are also not from a government college, so we had to spend a lot of money in our college education also. So after spending all that money, how did you convince your parents not to give you pressure for job and letting you prepare for 2 years?
Actually, I didn't have to convince them. Actually, my mother used to support me a lot. I used to keep a statement that I have to do this. Then she sorts out how this should be done.
So basically, your mother was very supportive.
Yeah, I told her that I am going to prepare for GATE, not job. She was okay. I will sort it out. everything for you.
So your mother has done everything, like sorting out the finances and everything.
Yeah, everything.
Managing the
preparation. During preparation times, she used to give every comfort that should be needed. Like comfort, no,
everything that should go in your way to prepare.
Yeah.
So you did not have to convince your parents are already supportive.
Yeah.
So that is something very extraordinary. We don't see much of that in our middle class parents. So Ankit was lucky in that part. So if someone wants to convince their parents and who are actually worried about job, how should they convince? What do you think?
Yeah, actually, for convincing parents, you have to give some strong fact that I will do it. They should see determination in yourself. If you believe in yourself and you are determined, you can convince parents. Else it's very tough.
So they should see the confidence in you.
First you have to believe that you can do it.
Then you can convince anybody.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is something good for you. So moving forward, the next question is, as we know and you already told and I told in the very beginning of the video that you are going for IIT Delhi, right? With the same rank that you got in the first attempt. But then again you gave the second attempt and your rank did not improve for the wrong approach towards the exam.
Yeah.
But how did this time you got IIT Delhi and why not first time? What was the tweak that happened?
Actually, this year the score was little lower side. With a good rank, there was lower side score. So last year I got 1002 rank with score of 673. But this year 673 score was approx 750 rank.
So basically the competition was less.
Yeah, you can say due to candidates were less. So I got around my benchmark. My rank was equivalent to 750. I had 750 and get.
So with the same marks, last year you got 1000 rank.
Yeah.
And the same mark had the weightage this year that could give you the rank of 700. So that's how, like, on the basis of score only you got IIT Delhi.
No.
On the rank only.
No.
Then
That's not the process.
Okay.
Actually, I had to fill forms of. I failed.
But filling the forms also there is eligibility criteria, right?
No, I am telling you.
Okay, then explain.
Yeah. Actually, for all IITs there is a cutoff. So I filled MS program in all old IITs, only old IITs, because I know that with this 750 rank also I will not make it to the M.Tech. So let's don't focus it in the M.Tech. I will focus in MS only. And I failed IIT Bombay, IIT Kanpur, IIT Madras, all the forms like IIT Bombay. I filled single form only, two programs like C Minds and CS. And for IIT Delhi, I filled three programs, that is this Minds, CS, and there is one SIY program, that is Information Technology, something that's Amarnath School, some school basis. And IIT Madras I filled CS, IIT Kanpur I filled CS and Cyber Security, all MS. And I got call only from IIT Bombay C Minds and IIT Delhi Minds. Rest the cutoff was high and I was not. I couldn't make it to the interviews, and so in the C Minds and Minds the process was same. You got shortlisted on basis of your score. Then there is a written test. Then a written test. I cracked the written test, and there is a interview. I remembered approx there were 40 candidates who were shortlisted for the interviews, and finally then IIT Delhi chose 12 candidates, including the reserved ones. That's the case. So I was among the 12, and in IIT Bombay everything went well, but they preferred they used to release their offer in COP round, so their score basis admission, like high score to low score, in decreasing order. So I didn't get offered there.
Okay.
All the seat got occupied before my turn.
So basically, by applying and by giving the interview and by proving your knowledge, you got into IIT Delhi.
Yeah.
So why could not you do that last year?
Actually, I filled the forms last year, but I didn't get the calls from them.
So basically, as this year the ranks were equivalent, so that's why you got the calls.
No, that's not there. These two programs were additional this year. C Minds and Minds.
So that was not last year, not present.
Yeah.
So these are new programs. So
Yeah,
that's why you got selected, because they were selecting new candidates.
No, that's not the reason. Their number of seats increased.
Number of seats increased, and some like your rank weightage also increased.
Yeah.
So somehow you got selected.
Yeah.
Okay. So how should someone find this kind of things? How should do someone research with like a rank equivalent to you? Like how should someone do the research and find this kind of things like new programs?
It's not about. It's all about finding and applying. You have to read the information brochure carefully.
So you have to go through the entire IIT's profile, and you have to do a lot of research about.
Which program it's and for interviews and for written tests you have to prepare extra for.
Like after GATE also you have to prepare. As you said, like 2-3 months you prepare.
Yeah, actually for GATE I used to prepare from applied RBR and GATE forum. That was not sufficient. I have to prepare for from MIT OpenCourseWare, NPTEL. Improve my mathematical skill, probability, linear algebra. From there I prepared a lot. Actually 2-3 months I was completely acquired with that, and then the interview happened. Then
you got into IIT.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the entire procedure.
Yeah.
Okay, then moving forward. So my next question is, Ankit, like when you started preparing, you had that M.tech profile in your mind, but you are now going for MS, and you told that you were getting MS research, and you thought that will be a good thing.
Yeah.
That's why you were going, but you had something in your mind when you went for the preparation, and now you're going for something else. So
not something else.
Like it's similar, but it's not a M.tech degree, right? It's a MS degree.
Yeah.
It's more of a research basis.
Yeah, where in the 2-3 months after giving it, I researched a lot and found that. I personally found that M.tech degree it's like course oriented, and MS it's like mini PhD, so I will get research exposure more.
So you wanted to research things.
And in IIT Delhi there is also scope of converting your degree from MS to M.tech, M.tech to MS, and there is a possibility. But I will stick to my MS degree only.
Okay, so you find your passion for research, and then you also got into research, so that's why you are going for research. So guys, maybe you can also find many things while preparing. So last but not the least, for this particular video, we're at the very end of the video. If it is too long, I think you got a lot of information if you're watching this far, so I think it was worth it.
I will give my interview experience.
He wrote a lot of blogs and everything, so that I will link in the description of the video. But Ankit, I have 2 more questions for you. After all this hustle, usually people don't go through this kind of hustle. People, like, even if you see the goal of the video, he just ranked, he prepared hard, he ranked, and he got direct admissions. He went for IIT interview, but he got into IIT Delhi like with direct admission.
No, Bombay.
IIT Bombay with direct admission. So, but in your case, it was a lot of struggle, even after doing so much preparation. So after all this hustle, all this struggle, all this sacrifice, all this time, when you got to know that you were going to IIT Delhi, how was the experience? Like, how was your expression?
Because there was something official issue due to which the offer letter delayed. So the professor personally mailed me that you got selected in it. Just wait for the offer letter. So
how did it feel?
That moment I was totally shocked and surprised. I told my mother. She literally cried that time.
After all this time you were getting into it.
Yeah, and then I called you also. You also got shocked something.
Yeah, like he was very hopeless after giving GATE, and then suddenly he calls one day and says he's going for IIT Delhi. So that was a shock for me. But I was happy also because I have seen him like slogging his ass so much. So you feel really great, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you can also feel like if someone is preparing for 3.5 years, sacrifice and everything. So obviously it felt great, and you felt shocked because the offer was delayed. So that's why you felt shocked. Yeah. Okay, nice. So the last question is like, what is your suggestion overall for future GATE aspirants who are watching this video?
Yeah, first thing is not believe in yourself and never give up. If you give up, you will be lost.
So people should keep on trying.
Yeah, keep on trying, keep on giving tests, something, whatever their marks, they should accept it. First, suppose you got low marks. First, you have to accept that you got low marks due to some reason, some mistake. Then rectify it. Then again attempt it. Try and try until you succeed, and don't give up. If you give up, you will not get anything out of the effort you made. But if you don't give up and try, you will surely get one day or other.
Okay,
Like I got in 3 years.
So whatever Ankit said, that was true for him. As you can see, like he is a proof of that. Like if you don't give up, like he actually prepared the longest in like anyone I have seen for something. He was the guy who was preparing for something the longest and the hardest. One of his friend was also done it, but
he prepared around 5 years.
Yeah, he prepared 5 years, but I don't know him personally.
Yeah,
but
he was also my preparation buddy.
Yeah, he was his preparation buddy. But my friends, and like among my friends, like he is probably the guy who has done the toughest, hardest, and longest preparation. So he's a proof of that. Whatever he said, like you should not give up. We all should keep that in mind. So thank you, Ankit, for your journey. This is the end of the video. I will link all the things that will help you to connect with Ankit and know about his replacement preparation in the description of this video. So I know this video will come within 1-2 days of the record only. Probably today or tomorrow I will release it, because if I keep this in my laptop, it won't get released. So I am sorry if anyone is offended why I did not upload videos for long, because people keep on texting me like why don't I upload videos, because people are very much interested seeing my videos on academics about UEM, Kolkata and engineering only. Accidentally I made a lot of videos regarding my college and people love that, and they text me why don't I make more videos. I'll try to make more videos. I am busy with some things, but this video I thought and Ankit also thought that we should share, because he will be gone for like a long time. I will not meet him probably. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. I will definitely come up with new videos sooner or later.
And comment your doubts.
Yeah, comment your doubts. I will clear them, and Ankit will also come occasionally and reply to your comments on my video. And text him on all the social media handles that I will be linking for your doubts. So thank you, Ankit, again. And thank you guys for watching. So that's been it. See you guys in the next video.